We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Tuesday, March 20th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's take a look at the weather forecast. Today we're looking at rain. That's a 30% chance of rain with a high of 51 and a low of 35. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Wednesday, sunny with a high of 57 and a low of 33. Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 and a low of 44. And Friday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 64 and a low of 51. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Efforts have begun to build a sense of neighborhood identity within several blocks of Tupelo's West Jackson Street. That neighborhood has been the target of a years-long effort to fight blight and encourage new housing construction. A low gateway sign accented by landscaping now faces the eastbound lane of West Jackson Street near the intersection of Joyner Street. It declares the area Jackson West. It's the latest face of a city-funded effort to transform an area once known for rising crime rates and deteriorating homes. The goal of this redevelopment initiative has been the creation of small pocket neighborhoods composed of owner-occupied residences. This was intended to reverse an increasing trend in the area of rental properties declining into disrepair. So far, the Ingram Drive neighborhood has seen 1 new home built and sold, with 4 new houses still under construction. In total, 12 of 13 lots on Ingram Drive have been sold by NDC to private builders. The Ingram Drive neighborhood is located near the intersection of Jackson Street and Joyner Street. Across the street, in an area to be called Cicada Cove, 14 lots exist. 3 of those have been sold to builders. Mississippi's governor signed the nation's tightest abortion restrictions into law. The Associated Press reports that Republican Governor Phil Bryant signed House Bill 1510 on Monday afternoon. It became law immediately and bans most abortions after 15 weeks of gestation. Upon signing the bill, Bryant said the state is saving more of the unborn than any state in America and asked what better thing the state can do. The law's only exceptions are if a fetus has health problems making it incompatible with life outside the womb at full term, or if a pregnant woman's life is threatened by pregnancy. Pregnancies resulting from rape and incest are not exempted. Abortion rights advocates are calling the law unconstitutional because it limits abortions before fetuses can live outside the womb. The owner of Mississippi's only abortion clinic opposes the law and has pledged to sue. A 14-year-old Tupelo Middle School student was allegedly shot and killed Saturday afternoon by her younger brother in a fight over a video game controller. According to Monroe County Sheriff Cecil Cantrell, the incident happened around 1 p.m. on Saturday at the victim's mother's house in the Wren community. The sheriff said when Dejanay White refused to give up the controls of the video game, her 9-year-old brother got upset. The boy went to another room, got the gun, and shot White once in the head. The sheriff said the mother was feeding lunch to other children in another room at the time of the shooting. Monroe County Coroner Alan Gurley said family members drove White to Gilmore Memorial Hospital in Amory. She was then airlifted to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital in Memphis. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office is investigating the case. They're still trying to determine how the boy got his hands on the .25 caliber gun and who owns it. Officials must also determine whether to pursue criminal charges against the boy in youth court. And in sports, the Mississippi State men's basketball team will attempt to reach the NIT Final Four tonight. The Bulldogs travel to Louisville to take on the second-seeded Cardinals tonight at 8 on ESPN. The winner will advance to the semifinals at Madison Square Garden in New York City. The fourth-seeded Bulldogs used a little March magic on Sunday to keep their season alive. Quindary Weatherspoon hit a buzzer-beating 3-point shot to help MSU eliminate top-seeded Baylor on the road and advance to the quarterfinals. While MSU is having to make quick travel plans, Louisville is playing its third straight game at home. The Cardinals defeated Middle Tennessee 84-68 on Sunday night. Louisville has a large lineup with 4 of its 5 starters listed at 6'6" or taller. That includes 7-foot Egyptian center Anas Mahmoud and 6'10" forward Ray Spalding. Australian junior Dang Adele leads Louisville with 15.1 points per game. Mississippi State did get its second best scorer back for the Baylor game. Nick Weatherspoon returned from a 9-day layoff with a severe hip contusion. He scored 6 points in 24 minutes. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Tuesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Check out the Capitol View webcast each week with Bobby Harrison discussing the latest in state politics. On Monday, he talked about the intrigue that's growing over the U.S. Senate elections and about the final weeks of the 2018 legislative session. Watch the replay in the video gallery at djournal.com or on our Facebook page. And each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Tuesday.